Man, the people that you think you're talking to, right? Because you could be talking to a new person, you could be talking to a person that you knew, maybe for a little bit. But when you start especially talking to a new person, right? Almost always it is not who you think they are, and it's going to give you a bit of a shock. And I'm telling you this because I know this to be true, because it happened to me many, many times with many, many different people. And I'm just numb to it now, and it's like if I talk to somebody new, like which I am right now, I'm not going to think anything of it until I see who you are in person. That's the only thing that matters to me. I don't care, like, it might matter a little bit how somebody conversates with you over text or over a phone or something like this, but like, don't look into it too much. Because a lot of people like to use manipulation over cell phones to make you think that they are a person that they are actually not. You have to be very, very careful of things like this and people like this, because they're all over the place. This is exactly what cell phones did to people in today's age, guys. And I'm just glad I grew up in a generation above all that stuff, because cell phones didn't start to get big until I was like into high school, and even then I never got big into it. And I still believe, I wholeheartedly believe, if I grew up in a younger generation being brought up into the cell phone era, it still wouldn't have done much to me, and I still would have been able to be who I was today. I truly believe that, because there's people that still do it to this day that are much younger. But this new generation, this younger generation, and I'm not saying people who are a bit older are not toxic either, because there are a lot of older people that are toxic, so we can't just blame cell phones. I just think cell phones did a lot more damage. It really did. And there's even good people that sold themselves short, which is sad to see, because I know people like that, and it's sad to see. And the new generation that grew up with these, like they literally grew up into the cell phone era, into their identity is based off their phones. Like their literal identity is based off of their cell phone, their image on each social media platform, and it's just ridiculous. Because they live on their damn phone. They don't know how to act in person. They don't know how to act whenever it's time to come around. They don't know any of this. The only thing they can do is manipulate over a phone. And even if you do hang out with like certain people, and I've seen this myself because I've been fooled. Like, I literally got fooled by these people. To the point where, yeah, I'll talk to them for a while, I'll hang out with them in person, and then they just show me this, the best thing that they can act like in that very moment that you're hanging out with them. At a very specific moment. They sharpen up, they get ready, they're putting on their best image, they're putting on their best smile. They have you thinking this is who they are. And I went through enough when I was younger to understand that that's not what it is. Like, I seen it firsthand. Like, I used to go into the girl's house that I used to be with in the past, like, in front of her parents, like, in front of everything, and, like, I would also just, like, be in very high spirits, very happy, and it wasn't fake, it was real, but then, like, I started to see certain things happening with this person, and it started to make me not happy, and, like, obviously things happened. I got screwed over badly, and then I started walking in a little bit differently. whenever we might get back together or something like this, and I'd go back. Now I'm not walking in all friendly, because it's like, what's going on here? So I'm starting to get more skeptical of things as I'm getting a little bit older, a little bit more knowledge. And then whenever this situation's all said and done, I might start dating a new girl, which I did. I go over to her house. It's the same thing. She's all smiley whenever I'm coming in at the front door. She's waiting at the front door for me. I walk in, I see her, and she's just across the room, not too far away, pretty close. And she just has the biggest smile on her face, and it felt so unauthentic. And I didn't even smile back. I just walk in. I had some stuff in my hand at the time that I was going to put in the fridge, and I did. I asked her, where's your fridge? I put my stuff in the fridge, and then we went to her couch. We lay down there, we watched movies, and I felt like I was with a soulless being. I really did. And that's when you know who you're dealing with, when it's moments like that, when you can get in person with them. Now you're gonna know. And that's the only part that they want to show you. You're not gonna hang out with them on a daily basis, doing different things. They only want you to see one side of them, and that is the reflection of perfection. Like, they want to show you that side of them, nothing else. And they use this against you as more manipulation. It's not that they can't like go and do other things with you. They want you to see only that, because it's going to get you more addicted to them. That's how they think. They're using that as manipulation. I've been manipulated and conned so damn bad in the past that it's not even funny. And what do I do now? I come here with all the knowledge. And these girls didn't have me fooled. Like, I've dated other girls even after that situation, and it just, like, I started to take girls not seriously. I started to take them not seriously, and I still do that to this day. You have to give me a solid reason to take you even a little bit seriously, missus. A solid reason, and more than one. For sure. Until you do that, I'm looking past you. We can talk. We can do those things. Because you have to talk. If you want to get engaged with somebody else, you have to talk. But I'm not going to get like emotionally involved or like over the edge involved. Like, we're going to hang out. I'm going to see what's up. Still not going to take you serious. Because I know what that's like. I hung out with girls 10, 20, 30 times and still never took them serious after these things happened. And it's a damn good thing that I didn't, because things still did not work out. And you can't trust who they show you on those first couple times. You can't. You have to let things go and go and go and go and go, and you have to build trust over time. You have to build certain things over time with these people. And I'm telling you guys this now. They are not who you think they are. They want you to believe that that is who they are, but it's not who they are. Ring, ring, ring. It is not who they are. It's not. And they will show you over time. If you keep engaging. If you keep involved with these people, they're going to show you over time who they really are. Because they're doing dirty things all the time behind the scenes. They're not even with you, probably with other people as well. And it's just going to come a point in time where you're going to witness something that you didn't want to witness. Or you're going to figure out something that you did not want to figure out. Actually, you did. You did want to figure it out, because obviously, you know, like, yeah. But can you do in those situations? You can only move forward and move past those situations. And I personally, surprisingly, never got cheated on in my life. But I did get manipulated. I did get used. These things did happen. But I never actually got cheated on. And in certain situations that I was in, I feel the ones in the early beginning in my life struck me the most. And then as time started going on, I became much more stronger as a man. And then these things started happening, or these things started to get less harmful to me because I'm not taking them seriously. I look at most of these women just like overgrown children, and I'm not saying all women are, but like most of these women that I'm getting involved with, like you're giving me the vibe that I cannot take you seriously. I just cannot do it. Like, I am your daddy. 1000%. You're like my daughter, but I might be taking care of you in a different way. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, how it is. And obviously, like, I ain't sticking around just for certain things. Obviously, I saw potential in some of these females, but things didn't end up working out, and obviously for the better. But I'm just saying, guys, like, and this even goes for the girls as well, like towards other men. Don't always believe people who they tell you that they are in the very beginning. And even so on and so forth. You could be talking to people for months and half a year and a year over text. Not hanging out much. You still don't know who they are. You need to see every side to a person. You need to experience life with a person in real life to actually get to know who somebody is. Other than that, do not trust it. Do not get involved. Let time pass. Let time go. You're either going to hang out or you're not. And until then, it's just another thing. And if somebody is even giving you a hard time, don't depend on that person. Be open to other things and other options as well. Because they could be wasting your time and you don't even know that. You might be too wrapped up in this person or something like this. And you could have been talking to this person like pretty good. But like I said, if they're wasting your time, if they're not being cooperative, you have every right to start to talk to somebody else, to do something with somebody else. And you are single as F. And that's a fact. And you guys will even get to points where you don't want to deal with people, period, like I got to. I've hit those points. And then there's points where you took a lot of time for yourself, you regrouped, you recovered, you learned a lot, your head's on straight. Now you might be ready again to try something else if something pops up. But it's on you. And only you know if you're ready for something else. To approach something else, or to let somebody else approach you and you take it on. So, and like I said in other videos before, like, don't get too caught up in one person, because there's billions of people in this world. And every time something doesn't work out, with me anyways, there's another female that's coming right around the corner, and it's either going to be a hit or a miss once again. So don't get too caught up into one person. It's okay if something doesn't work out. Look past it and carry on, because the right thing will come and the right thing will happen for you the way that it's supposed to. They won't give you these troubles. They won't give you these obstacles to go through, all the shit tests, all the manipulations. all the crazy making, the gaslighting, all these things, right? Like it's complete chaos, some of these things that you get involved with. But you just got to make the best of every situation that you get in, good or bad. You have to make the best out of the good, and you have to make the best out of the bad, if that makes sense. Like, let's say if something bad happens, you have to make the absolute best out of that situation. Don't let it get to you too much. Even though like something might have made you feel a little bit negative, not so good, carry on with it. Like, don't let it continue your life. Be strong enough to continue your life, even though you feel a little bit of that negativity, that toxic energy that was just on you because some person might have lied on you, did you wrong, did you dirty, did something, you know, something just didn't go your way, period, in a certain situation you were in with a particular person. Just keep on going, keep working on yourself, keep seeking new information, keep seeking to get better mentally, physically, and spiritually, and everything will align. But if you get too caught up in a certain situations, that's where things can go very wrong for you or for me or for anybody else. Because we can stop doing the things that made us great. We can stop doing the things that built us up to where now you're going to be at a lower vibration, and you can actually attract more low vibrational people, where if your vibration is through the roof, like none of these people are even going to come around you because you are so high up. They cannot hang with you. They cannot hang with you when they know that. They're not even going to come near you. The most they will do is try to manipulate you over a phone, and even then you'll be way too switched on, way too wise, way too smart for any of that stuff. So even then, they're not going to get you when they're going to realize they can't get you over text in a very short amount of time. So, but anyways, I'm going to cut this video off now. I got my message across on this topic. And just remember, guys, like, someone can show you the very best of the best, and you can think, wow, this is amazing, but it's not what you think. It's not what you think. Because you're going to know what it is when you hang out with them in person. And if they don't want to hang out with you in person, they keep playing these games. They keep leading you on. They keep doing these things. You got your answer. They're not the one. And they are not for you. They will prove it to you if they are truly the one. They won't give you a hard time. It will happen effortlessly. And until next time, I'll be back with another video.